Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Retarded here, and today we're gonna guess with a brand new video. Look, man, Overworld 4, Myplayer has finally dropped, and it's a blast. I'm gonna be honest. I played for a good 3 hours now. Yeah, 3 hours. Of just some pickups with my boy Cyplex. Shout out to him, and stuff like that. But look, there's, excuse me. There's a lot of stuff that I actually really want to talk about. First of all, I'm gonna show you guys two builds that I think are really good ideas, and something that you guys need to know when you guys do build your player. Two, I'm gonna go through the rewards and stuff like that that I think are going to happen because there's some stuff in the store that needs to be explained. All right, it's stuff that I talked about for a while and I have brought it up a long time ago. Now we actually see it now, and I just happen to be right. So he did exactly what I wanted him to do, which is super awesome. I don't know about you guys, but there's one more thing that I wish he would add, and we don't know if it's not gonna happen or not for sure because you know this guy's creative. He's really good at what he does. I'm being honest. Shout out to Jokes, but it's how complicated it would be because of a certain restriction. But we'll get into that towards the end of the video, or towards the end of the video. After we like get into like all the stuff about the store and stuff like that. So my biggest concern about this game mostly was cosmetics because that's what's been lacking in the past Overworlds, in my personal opinion. So gameplay is pretty dope, whatever. Overworld 3, I'm not too much, but everything's different, and I'm gonna tell you guys everything that I'm happy about and everything that I'm not happy about. But I can't really think of. So let's just get into it. So we're back into the player builder. I don't know what the fuck this first thing is. It says voice. It doesn't play a sample of what the hell his voice is, and quite frankly, I don't know if they even have voices. So I don't know what the hell the point in that is, but it's whatever. So you can definitely pick off your hair right off rip. I think it's actually from all the hairstyles, such as pretty dope. You got short twists and shit. Not all of them. So yeah, not all of them are in here, but most of them are, right? So there we go. And then you can just choose your hair color, whatever. You can choose your eyebrow color, whatever. Eye color. You can change your eyes. Looks stupid. If you do inward, I'm just being honest, so just keep it normal. You can also change the size of your nose and left-handed, right? So I go left-handed. All right, so this year, depending on your height, is the size on what exactly your build is inside of each position. So, except for guard and forward, at least. For big, obviously not necessarily. So it depends. It depends. So we have a guard, right? And if you go a little bit too tall, maybe like 5'5", 5'6", whatever it is, right? You go to a shooting guard instead of being a point guard. But if you stay down low, you become a point guard, right? And then a forward, depending on the height, you can go to power forward. Otherwise, you say a small forward. Big, if you decrease the height a little bit and make him faster, so in other words, make his weight lower, you'll go down to power forward, but otherwise you'll stay in the center, right? So the stats are not final. That's something that we made very true. But something that I actually, now that I think about it, I was disappointed about. I'm gonna go ahead and decrease my weight right here, and you're gonna see that your moving 3 and stuff like that goes up, right? Or your moving shot, I mean. All right, so then this right here is like your streak, otherwise known as takeover. And I'm gonna do a true stretch. And this is something that I noticed earlier when I was building because I was gonna make a true stretch. So one thing I really want everybody to know when they make their builds, because it's not gonna be something that's very talked about, is the streak does change your stats. Your streak does indeed change your stats, okay? I think the only one that it doesn't really affect too much when you pick your streak is the stretch, because regardless of, he stays at a 71.3 and an 89 mid range, which sucks. Why does a stretch, a true stretch, they're literally made to shoot, only have a 71.3? That's dumb. Now, I'll be honest with you, a 71.3 is not bad. I mean, I have a 69.3 right now on my build that I've been using just to play around in my player, and it's just fine. So I mean, being honest with you, it's not that big of a deal. But that's not a build that I would go with. If you want to be big, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm probably gonna rock a big when part comes out. But right now, I've been messing with this shot. We'll get into it. Is I made my big 6'2", and I lowered down this weight to just 2, right? And then I went over here to post scorer, and I made a rim protecting post scorer, right? So you guys can see the badges. He's got 11 silver, so that's not bad whatsoever, and 8 bronze. and 4 gold. Now, gold posterizer is gonna be insane. So is hot finisher, right? Intimidator is obviously a really big thing for defense too, so that's something that we're gonna really. You guys to see the stats over here, right? Strength is crazy. Rebound is crazy. Short layup is insane. Your driving layup is gonna be okay, but you're big. You shouldn't be really doing driving layups, being honest. And driving dunk is standing dunk is maxed out, and driving dunk is like halfway there, right? And then mid range, you get a little mid range, not something crazy, and no moving shot, blah 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 blah. No handles. Speed's gonna be kind of crazy, but that's for every single big right now. I'm just being. And then I'm gonna go lockdown, right? I'm gonna go lockdown and keep his stats kind of like this, and you guys can see the finals, right? Let's look at the highlights of this, right? Strength, rebound. Look at that standing dunk. Look at that short layup. Look at that driving dunk. Look at that post hook. Mid range can go to 60, so that's good. You can make open mid rangers if you max out your build. And then post moves 96, and lateral defense, inside defense. It's a really good all around. Now you can technically do this backwards too, and do a post scoring rim protector, but it just depends. You know, they're kind of, in my opinion, they're the same. But we're gonna go over here to guard, and this is the build that's probably gonna be taking over. I'm being honest. So my guy is a shooting guard, and because he's a guard, and I'm not too worried about defense or getting rebounds, because at the end of the day, if the ball drops, and you're not playing against a big, you don't have to press, you know, Y/triangle or space bar just to go fucking grab a rebound. You don't have to do that. So, now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Look, these badges mean a lot, and True Playmaker has hella. All these badges that they probably should have gold are actually gonna just be diamond or whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. But you're gonna go with primary shooter, and then you're gonna go with shot creating for your secondary, right? And these are the badges you get. Okay, so yeah, kind of crazy. You can also, I've heard someone say they're gonna do it backwards, and stuff like that. So you know you can definitely do that every now and then and whatnot. But that's definitely something that I would test out. And then you want to do. I'm gonna do drift specialist because you already have shooting at your primary, you know, whatever. And we're gonna go through the stats. So look, mid range shot is a 93, and a 3-point shot is a 72. But look at your moving shot, 92 shot, 92 moving shot. Right? Go back. We're gonna do shooter and shot creating shooter instead. You guys can see the badges. Drift specialist. Next. Speed is 79. See it? You guys see this? Look at that. This is the build you want to make right here. No, you don't get a whole bunch of badges. But look at the stats. Look at the stats. This is definitely something that you would want to go with. This is almost at 80, so you're gonna get crazy stuff right there. And 77 handles is pretty decent, right? Versus if you were to do it the other way, like I said, do shot creator as your primary shooting. Get a little more badges, a little bit more badges, but it's your ratings aren't gonna be close to us. So this is the build that I would go with, and then I would go with drift specialist to make sure that you get your moving shot up. Because watch, spot up shooter. If you go down the moving shot, drops down a little bit. So your streak does affect your stats. If you do the spot up shooting, then you get 93 as well. So you can. I mean, technically, if you really want to, bro, you can definitely go with spot up shooter instead. I would say personally, you can do either or. But if you take away drift specialist, you lose handles, right? So spot up shooter, drift specialist, sharpshooter. Those are the ones you get. The sharpshooter. Oh, it's the same thing as spot up shooter. Definitely lose handles again, and your moving shot goes back down to 68 instead. So I would go with drift specialist. That's the best all around in my personal opinion. So yeah. All right, so you guys are gonna see on your build, right? You guys go over here, blah blah blah, and take it back to the screen, and then you can pick your you know, your build or whatever, and it's gonna go straight to Plaza. I'm gonna show you guys Plaza, however you pronounce it. It does not matter. I don't care whatever. I don't even know. All right, first we're gonna go straight. No, fuck Plaza. We're gonna go straight into the customization, animations, and all that stuff, right? So instead of being like going to your My Gym like you used to have to customize your animations, it's completely different. And I want you guys to pay attention to these locks down here too. Very, 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 very important. Right? All right. So we have the jump shot pass to create one like we did before. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm with basic 4, and I think pretty sure it's this. Um, I can't remember exactly, but that's what it looks like. That's the one that I made. And then we have all this stuff over here too. And then we got dribble moves as well, which is pretty nice. You can get flashy at 80, which if you do make my build, you can't do that. Um, Playmaking shooter is not bad either. I just guess might as well mention that too. I think the only thing that's a little bit different for that build is you can't really hit moving shots like you probably can on this. So we'll definitely test that build out later on, and I'll check it out. But for right now, this is definitely the build I would go with. So yeah, all right, finish. So you guys can go over to appearance. You guys can see we have armbands, backpacks, glasses, hats, pants, shirts, and jerseys. So jerseys has its own little section and whatnot. This is basically the same from what it was in Overworld 3. But the difference between that and this is now it shows your final stats when you actually look at them, which is pretty good too. Also, this is what I was going to talk about a long time ago, and I never made a video about it because I was too lazy, and I'm sorry. I apologize, but something that I really want to talk about was we all knew that rep was going to stay consistent across all builds, right? So if rep is going to stay consistent across all builds, that means that we no longer have to hit pro, all-star, whatever it is to upgrade your player anymore, right? So what was the alternative? Now, at first I was thinking, hey, maybe he's going to make us play. I saw that he had AIs, he's got the manager and all that shit. So like AIs obviously work. So I was thinking, hey, what if he fuck around and made a my career mode? Didn't. Did is he made it so that instead of doing that, you go up one overall every single time by playing games. Go and play games in park, rec, whatever it is. I'm sure that where you go and play obviously has a different different effect on how much you earn and stuff like that. So if you go to park, you go and get rep, right? You get rep, but you only play games to 21 and that's all you get, right? So I'm sure that yeah, you get rep and whatnot. um but you won't upgrade your player as fast as if you were probably going to go play. I'm sure like ranked rec center is going to be insane for like experience, and stuff like that, but a lot of people probably aren't going to play that until they actually get to a high overall. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna say rec center is probably the way to, you want to rep up. I mean, if you want to upgrade your player fast, if you want to rep up fast, I'm sure park's probably the way to go. So that's that. And then obviously this is where you find out where you unlock all your shit. And the more you do it, you guys can see in the over like the little 0 out of 3 and stuff like that. That's how much or how fast, how high up your badges will go. I'm trying to find my 0 out of 4 inside shooter. There you go. Standing mid range shots. So pretty cool. You guys can also see that we get D fuel again. This year again in this game. And you guys also get 6 badges instead of 3 as a comparison. So yeah, that's that. And let's go check out Plaza. So I can't remember exactly what's gonna be right here. I think this is leagues actually, if I remember correctly. This is gonna be leagues. We got Starline, which is definitely just gonna be another clothing store. I'm not really sure what exactly it's going to be though. And then Bolts is finally separated from Threads. If you guys remember number 3, to get shoes, I had to go to Threads, right? There's not much in here now, but we're gonna talk about this because there's something very important that I do want to go over. Okay, so you guys can see right now that there's something that is extremely important to me, and it's exactly what I wanted to happen. All right, so we have tickets, right? And if you guys haven't yet, when you guys go in here, you guys can see that we buy this shit with coins, right? All right, so coins are something that you're gonna earn through the game, and you can also trade in tickets for coins, right? All right, cool. That means, right? You guys see it says exclusive and not just regular ass shirts. I'm sure that's what we're gonna have to buy. We're gonna have to use tickets for, right? All right, so cool. So we cannot unlock any of this shit whatsoever until we rep up, and that's exactly what I wanted. I was tired. I was so tired of the cosmetics being so boring and stuff like that, and we didn't have shit to grind for except for to upgrade our player. That gets boring, especially if you were a late bloomer. If you didn't come play the game until after the beta was released and everybody had probably hit pro and all star and all this bullshit, you were behind a lot, especially because there was 10 levels between each rep. That's not a good idea. So I'm glad he changed it. It's super nice, something different. That's my personal opinion. But now we have exclusive backpacks, exclusive accessories, yada 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 yada. We're gonna see exactly what it is that you get from there because I'm not really too sure on what exactly it is. But what I'm really excited about, and or what I'm really hyped about at least, and I want to happen is for us to get mascots. And I know mascots are really really hard to do for this game specifically because the game is not based off of the NBA. It's based off of its own league. It's called RBA, whatever the case may be. And the teams are not, you can't just come up with a random ass mascot. You know what I mean? Like it'd be hard to, especially for the teams like the Aviators, and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, that'd be a great idea, especially because now we have to actually rep up to unlock, all this stuff. All right, back out to the plaza we go. You guys can see this is the 1v1 court that everybody was talking about. If you haven't heard, it was leaked a while ago, so it's still there. Oh, my bad. Leaks is actually right here, so I'm not sure what exactly is gonna go over there. I can't remember right over there, but leagues is right here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we have the RBA store. If you guys go in here, you guys actually cannot put on anything. Like, you not put on anything, have to rep up to unlock it. So thank you, jokes. I agree with all this stuff. Some people might get pissed, but I think this is a great idea. You can't get shit. There's nothing here at all. You have to be superstar, all star, and yada yada yada. I wonder if he'll make it so that we can go shirtless as well. I think that would be a good idea, for a rep reward because it's something to work out for, and it's also something that we can definitely be identified by and stuff like that. Now, if you guys look right here, this reminds me of a lot of 2K. I'm being real. This looks just like 2K. Um, we can't go in here, but this looks just like 2K, like no joke. When you go in 2K Rec Center, you go through, and then there's two different locker rooms that you go through. Then you enter matchmaking. So Rec Center this year is completely different from last year, or not even last year, last game, where you had to hop on spots in Rec Center, which is weird because it's never been like that before, right? In 2K at least. But for this game, uh, for this game, you go in here, no spots, you enter straight into matchmaking, and then they put you on. So that's Plaza. I'm sure there's gonna be more to all this stuff like that. It'll look a lot better. One more thing that I forgot to talk about is the ball pass. The ball pass is like the battle pass for Arbor Road 4. Thank God, man. Hopefully, there's some crazy ass rewards in there and stuff that's super nice. Why the hell can you screen in the plaza? Whatever. Anywho, yeah. So that's pretty cool. There's more hairstyles in here. We're not gonna go over those because this video is already long as fuck. But yeah, like this is all really good stuff, man. I think this is started off very well. This is a good teaser. So yeah, last but not least, we got one more thing, and that's it. And it's Jim. All right, so last but not least, it's definitely something that has been very continuous, and to be honest, it's not very different at all. I can't remember exactly though if the drink machines were in Arbor World 3. But I do know for a fact they were in Arbor World 2 and Arbor World and no, just Arbor World and Arbor World 2. So, these are back. The arcade machines are obviously over there to the left. That's back as well. But yeah, just pop in a good old Gatorade, whatever fuck you want to call this, whatever energy drink. To be honest, it looks like milk. It doesn't look like anything else. But yeah, that's back. Whatever. Bottle flip. Yeah. You can customize your gym again. That's probably one of my favorite things is being able to change the lights. Because it gives you like this really cool like glow effect. And stuff like that. So red's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna change it to blue. You guys can just go in here. There's a whole bunch of shit, like a lot of shit that you can be changing. So, you can definitely do that. You kind of have to use the Roblox codes for the most part. I don't know if you have to for everything. But yeah, you can change the ball design. There should probably be more ball designs, and I'm gonna be honest. I think you unlock them in the ball pass. Because right now the only ones that are in there are like the ones for like the game modes. Like there's a regular basketball, there's a white basketball. Obviously, that's the one I'm using. There's the rec park. Technically, I guess it's called street, but whatever. There aren't no affiliations in park this year, so park is literally just you know the one like big old park. I think it's gonna be really nice this year. I'm not really sure. Someone rumored it saying it'd be like 2K17. I don't personally think that's true. But who knows? I could be wrong. I mean, I'm being honest, right? All right. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go over my stats real quick and show you guys what I'm at right now and stuff like that later on and down the road. So Just we'll go over the important stuff. My lateral defense is already at 67, which is really nice. And my free throws also 74. That's pretty cool. 3-point shot is already at 67, and so is my movie. My movie is at 61, which is good. And then my mid-range shot is at 75 already. As soon as part drops, man, it's gonna be so easy to kind of upgrade your stuff, and it's really nice. I think you can pick what you upgrade. I'm not really too sure. But if that's the case, then I'm definitely gonna like upgrade my speed first and speed with the ball, so like my vitals, and then go for my handles, and then my mid-range and 3. I'm going for scoring last, and I want to be able to move and stay in the game and just deal with the bare minimum stats rather than go and just bullshit my way through the game. Tired as hell, like you have to in Unreal 3 when you're like through it. That's it for me, guys, man. Now, I just want you guys to kind of get caught up on the video. Or on the game. If you guys don't have the game, especially, I really suggest you do buy this. While it's in beta, because you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more coins. Are gonna be kind of to get, especially with the way that you can't buy them. You have to buy tickets, and then you have to buy coins with the tickets. So good luck with that, and I'll see you guys very soon.